4 shots fired. One goes right through the door, yanks her out of the car, tagged with orange paint. One of the cars, you still see the fingerprint dust, pieces of glass. I'm actually on the infrared camera right now. He's running all the way down the side of the house here. He gets around to the sidewalk and he takes off. Looking at you like this, while you get to check them out like that. Nicely manicured lawn where baseball is going to be played. Denial, anger, and depression. Anyone who's lost a loved one has probably gone through those emotions. This is where everything happened. You've still got this mesh fence right here, a hole, and then you've got another fence and hole right there. So these 2 water mains, they had pipes that busted. And let me tell you something, they had to dig deep. I mean, this rock, it just disappears right there. And luckily, people are now getting back to normal with all the water in the roads just receding away. This is a picture of the water shooting out of the ground. It was taken yesterday by Judy Sadowski when the break happened in front of the house she's lived in since 1985. She lost water soon after crews arrived.
They told me last night, get a shower, which is why I got a shower.
People in the area of Northwest 16th Court and 7th Street in Boca Raton started to see water filling the road yesterday at about 3 in the afternoon. Joe Brodbeck and his wife live about a block away from the break. He called the city when the water was much lower.
The response would have been quicker. The flooding would not have been as bad.
So again, all the water is receding. You can see right there, that's one of these pipes that they had to fix. And this right here is actually a part. The bottom right there was cut. This is what it would look like. But right there, you can tell it's underwater. That's the latest here in Boca. Gary Widom, CBS 12 News. Restoration crews are working on the damaged exterior and lobby doors here at the West Palm Beach Embassy Suites on Belvedere Road and Australian Avenue. West Palm Beach cops tell us this Nissan is the car 27-year-old Patrick Colley Jr. was driving when he smashed into the lobby around 5 this morning. In a statement from hotel executives, they say, quote, "Thankfully, none of our guests or associates were injured," end quote. Now, Colley also was uninjured. He's right now at the Palm Beach County Jail. He's been arrested in the past for marijuana. This time around, he's also facing a marijuana charge and also DUI. Now, when it comes here to the hotel, they're actually going to be removing this sign shortly, and they're going to be opening up this entrance. So you think about all the damage that was done pretty quick when it came to restoring this area. That's the latest here in West Palm. Gary Widom, CBS 12 News. A whale skull, coral, even the skulls here of loggerhead sea turtles, and also, let's not forget the turtle shells. That's what kids are getting hands-on with here at the Environmental Studies Center.
What is green that is growing in the ocean?
Seaweed.
Seaweed.
These cute kids are from Bessie Creek Elementary School in Palm City.
We're going to go to the beach today. We can collect some jellyfish. You can grow big and tall just like this turtle.
Heather Arnold has been teaching for 22 years. The last 2 have been at the Environmental Studies Center in Jensen Beach. But she was here long before it was a job.
I did the 3rd grade and 4th grade trip as a student.
For more than 40 years, every child in Martin County, kindergarten through 7th grade, in public, charter, even homeschooled, have access to the center. Students in high school marine science classes also come here. Heather knows the hands-on approach helps these kids learn and can hopefully give them an appreciation for what lives in the water.
It's extremely important because they're those animals' future.
I like the shark teeth.
Jacob Baum was one of about 40 kids at the Environmental Studies Center today. They learned about the ocean and the turtles that live there. One thing he enjoyed the most,
Feeding the turtles.
but life on the water may not be for him.
What do you think you want to be when you grow up? Do you know?
Cowboy.
However, you never know what the future holds. Just ask Heather.
I never thought that I would ever be teaching here.
In Jensen Beach at the Environmental Studies Center, Gary Widom, CBS 12 News. Extreme couponing. The point is to grab as many coupons as you can and work out the best deals you can to buy things in the stores. And, well, a lot of people that do the extreme couponing, they hoard quite a few things. But as these shelves start to disappear at one South Florida man's home, well, it's not because he's consuming everything. It's because this stuff is actually going to the homeless.
Anybody can do this. It just takes a little bit of time. This satisfies me. I just feel like giving back or helping people out.
Inside Jerry Ashoni's home, the kitchen table has been transformed into a workspace. He'll be going through almost 1,000 different circulars, clipping for hours. Everything he gets is either free or next to nothing, and it doesn't sit around for long.
I distribute literally 95 to 97% of anything that I get.
And it goes to people in need. Jerry is like a distribution machine, making sure the right stuff goes to the right organization.
What time do they feed over here? 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.? Yes, sir.
I try to spread it out because the Veterans Association, the Women's in Distress.
But a lot of the time, Jerry hits the streets on his own, covering Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade counties, handing out food and drinks that don't need to be refrigerated. And in the South Florida heat, an ice-cold bottle of water is big.
Hold on, I'll give you one more. It's hot out there, huh?
Buying so much stuff from the grocery store, Jerry has actually built up a reputation.
My local publics, they love me because they realize that I'm doing such a good thing for the community.
This is good for us, it's good for him, and it's good for the people that need the product.
And it doesn't affect the shoppers at the stores Jerry hits up. He makes arrangements with the store management before showing up.
All right, give me a call. I'd love to pick it up today.
We put it in as a special order so that it doesn't affect our regular inventory.
Jerry estimates that every year he either donates or gives away somewhere between $75,000 to $50,000 worth of food. His cost for the time, labor, gas, and a few bucks he sometimes pays for the stuff he gives away is around a few $1,000s a year.
You don't have to do the volume that I do. You could do 1, 2, 3, 10 items. Everybody can do this. And if we do this nationwide, we can kill world hunger. I really believe that.
Saving almost $250 using 104 coupons. Jerry, he's got the water at a Publix loaded up in the back of his pickup truck. From here, it goes into his garage, but it's not going to sit there for long because you know he's going to be taking that to people in need. In Coral Springs, Gary Widom, CBS 12 News.